Hello students, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. Today in this video, let us discuss important chapters for CET, chapter wise weightage and ranking procedure in CET. See, in physics, for the CET examinations point of view, first we will see the first PUC syllabus. Chapter, number of hours allotted by PU board as per the number of hours weightage for CET and expected number of questions from that particular chapter. See, first chapter, physical world, allotted hours 2, number of questions as per the KEA, number of hours into each hour is 0.125. That is 2 into 0.125 is 0.25. And second chapter, units and measurements, 4 hours is allotted. So 4 into 0.125 means 0.5. So here 0.25 question is not possible, half question is not possible. So that we expect here one question together from first and two chapters. Usually physical world is not an important chapter and there is no questions for the objective examinations point of view. So we may expect one question from units and measurements chapter. Similarly, motion in straight line as per the weightage, one question, 8 into 0.125 and motion in plane 1.5. So 2.5 together here, 2.5 questions can taken as 3 together. That is 1 from motion in straight line and 1 from motion in plane chapter. And next, loss of motion and work per energy has same weightage here. So that together here we may expect here also 3 questions together. And system of particles and rotational dynamics, it is a little bit important chapter. So from this chapter we may expect 2 questions in CET. Gravitation 1 question, 1 or 2 questions here also, 1 or 2. And mechanical properties of solids, 1 question. Mechanical properties of fluids, 1 question. Thermal properties of materials, 1 question. Kinetic theory of gases, 1 question. Thermodynamics, 1 question. Oscillations, 1 question. And waves, 1 question. See, from the first year, as for the board allotment, 15 questions. Weightage of first year in CET is 15. But expected questions 1, 4, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That is 15 to 18 questions. 15 to 18 questions we may expect from first PUC. Plus or minus 3. 15 not minus, 15 plus 2. That is R. So usually it is from 17 questions to 18 questions we may expect from first PUC syllabus. In first PUC, in last 2 weeks, what are the chapters we need to concentrate more for CET point of view? And please don't listen the words of different persons at this moment. In the last 2 years, and during this gap from your annual examinations to today, what plan you are following? You please go with your own plan. Don't change your plans at this moment. And better you please avoid the new chapters, new concepts. Suppose if you are not yet started or if you are very weak in any particular chapter, better you leave it, no problem. So whatever the chapters you feel comfortable, you are strong, you go with that chapters, and during this period, in the last 2 weeks or before 2 weeks of the examination, planning is most important. 14 days, 3 subjects. On an average, each subject has 30 chapters, 29, 30, 31 like that. So planning is important. Only revision. Don't go in depth into all concepts. Don't panic. And during this period, in 14 days time, you better attend more examinations, purely CET based examinations, purely CET, because after CET, so you have 43 days time for NEET and 31 days for JEE mains after CET. So these 14 days, you purely concentrate on CET based questions only. Don't think about easy questions or difficulty questions or average questions. No, nothing. That's why you better solve the number of CET level question papers, and you please improve your time management. Usually in CET for each subject 80 minutes time is provided to you. In that 80 minutes, so at least you may utilize 70 minutes for the examination. In 70 minutes, 60 questions. So you plan according to that. Usually, especially in Karnataka state, students are habituated to use the calculators for their board examinations. All of a sudden, in CET examination, there is no option to use the calculators. So that you try to practice the questions before you attend for this CET test without calculator. Try to get the answers without calculator. That is one of the most important point. So all this practice is you are ready with the practice, or your practice without calculator helps you in the examination. Now we'll move to the second PUC syllabus. See, in the second PUC chapters, first chapter, electric charges and fields, allotted number of hours 10. So second PUC weightage is more than first PUC. That is, each hour weightage is 0.125 in first PUC. Here in second PUC, each hour weightage is 0.375. So 10 into 0.375 is 3.75. Like second chapter, 9 hours, 3.375. Current electricity is most important chapter for the CET examination point of view. It has highest weightage. Automatically, we may expect more number of questions. So second PUC, first chapter together, electrostatics. First 2 chapters together, we may expect 7 questions, 6 to 7 questions, 6 or 7 questions. And current electricity, 5 minimum, 5 questions minimum. Moving charges and magnetism, may 4 questions. Magnetism and matter, 3 questions. And EMI, 2 questions. AC, 3 questions. Then electromagnetic waves, 1 question. Then ray optics and optical instruments together, we may expect here 7 questions. Optics, ray optics and wave optics. Dual nature of matter and radiation, 2 questions. Then atoms, 2 questions. Nuclei, 3 questions. Then semiconductor electronic devices, 3 to 4 questions. This is as per the latest syllabus. Karnataka board revised the syllabus in the November 2019. According to that, this number of classes 120. So as per the board weightage, 45 questions from second PUC. But what number we will get here, we will see. 7, 5, 12, 16, 19, 21, 24, 25, 32, 34, 36, 36, 43. 36 plus 7. So this is 43 is correct. So 43, that is, see students here, 43 from second PUC and 17 from first PUC. Not exactly, one or two questions maybe. So, but 40 is compulsory. 40 compulsory from second PUC. 40 or more than 40 always. So, according to that, first PUC weightage will change. So, you please concentrate what are the most important chapters and you refer the previous year CET papers. You will get one idea. You plan according to how many hours you able to prepare per day. Based on that, you refer previous CET papers. You concentrate only on CET based questions. Don't think about NEET level questions, JEE level questions at this moment, because you have a lot of time to concentrate on your NEET and JEE exams. So, what are the important chapters from almost electrostatics? So, first chapter is very, very important. Second chapter, third chapter, more weightage chapter, and this fourth chapter also. Then optics, ray optics and wave optics. And lastly, easy chapter and important chapter, semiconductor electronic devices. No negative marks in CET examination. Confidently you can write your answer, you can choose your answer. If it is right, you will get +1 marks. If it is wrong, nothing, you will get 0. No negative marks in the CET examination. And now another most important point here, CET ranking procedure, CET rank calculation techniques. I am giving here one example to you. General, if say some X student got his CET for 180 marks, he scored 120 for 180, and the same student in his PUC, PCM, physics, chemistry, mathematics marks, let us assume that 280 for 300. So percentage of marks in CET 66.66667 like this, and percentage of marks scored in PUC level, second PUC, that is 93.3333 like this. Total, average, not total, average of, that is from board or PUC, second PUC, 50% weightage is considered for CET, and from CET examination 50% marks. So that for this 80% of marks, you may get the rank between 4,000 to 5,000. 4,000 to 5,000 in 2020. This is the approximately rank. Based on your second PUC marks, you try to get good marks in your CET, automatically your rank will improve. Okay students, thank you very much. Bye.